It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's Maddest Writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1942, recorded Friday, June 30th, 2023. Pain in the Axe. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity has some new gadgets from Soundcore. We'll see how they sound like. We got some holiday shopping in the middle of the year, so you can look forward to that. And I have the last of my craft gadgets, and this one has a point. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the guy who is as illuminating as LEDs when it comes to gadgets. Dick DiBartolo, how you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good. I must say, we last minute rescheduled because I forgot that I had a wedding to go to.
Oh my God, was it your own?
It was not, no. That would have been the cherry on top, no. So I had a wedding in Maine. It went wonderfully. The wedding went wonderfully. I have not had so much travel problems in years.
You know what? There were thousands of flights canceled for the past 2 days.
I was part of that situation.
Oh my.
And I ended up spending the night in Atlanta on Delta's dime because they messed up. I got rescheduled to a flight, and then that flight had mechanical issues. So,
oh my God.
And then there was a third flight. There was only 3 flights to make it on my first leg, and all of them got delayed past the connecting flight, and so it was just not happening. But I did want to get there because the next flight, I didn't want the same thing to happen the next day, where, you know, if I flew out of Florida and didn't get to Atlanta, was the only place that had flights where I needed to go. So I needed to get to Atlanta.
God.
So I got to Atlanta, spent the night, woke up, and then they said, if you want a confirmed seat that is yours, you'll have to wait 3 days. Yeah. So they couldn't,
God.
and it was actually impossible. I mean, I did my research. I looked at every airport. I looked at every option, and there was not an empty seat on any flight to get to the airport I was going to for the next 3 days. They weren't lying. And I flew standby and was hoping that someone didn't show up to a flight so that I could get on a flight and get over there. It was the most difficult travel situation I have been in years
Oh my
and years
God.
and years and years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I had a different thing.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when something happens on a holiday weekend? So I had like some sort of minor little toothache thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, I have a dentist appointment next Thursday, so I'll just wait. And then last night, in the middle of the night, I wake up in terrible pain.
Oh, no.
I call my dentist. They're closed.
Of course.
For a long weekend. They'll be open again Wednesday.
Oh, no.
My dentist used to work with another dentist who split off and had his own office, and dentist goes to him, and I know him. I call him. He's gone, but the receptionist said he takes emergency calls. I'll call him. So that dentist called me back, and he said, describe what's going on, and I described it. And he said, you know what, that sounds like you're going to have a nerve removed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. So, and then my regular dentist also called back because this dentist called my dentist. Anyway, they said, call Murray over at the root canal place because they are open. So I call up. And
At the root canal place?
Yes. And
What, they have like a wholesale warehouse?
And that Dr. Golenbeck said, you must be seen. So I called, and the woman said, All I can do is 5 o'clock. I said, I have to be on the air at 7:30. She said, well, that's going to be tight.
Oh, no.
She said, will you have to talk? And I said, yes. She said,
On the air.
on the, yes, I know. She said, well.
Yeah, well, I've been working on my sign language. And
yeah, exactly. Exactly. She said, well, give me a cell. If anybody cancels, I will immediately call you.
Oh, my God.
Fortunately,
Wait,
an hour later, she said, someone canceled it at 12:30 noon.
Oh, wow.
I went in.
Remind me, what day was this?
This was today.
Today?
Yes, today. And I'm thinking 5 o'clock, maybe if I do root canal without Novocaine.
You are kidding.
I'll be able to talk, but the pain will be excruciating. So I went there, and have you ever had a mouth MRI?
No, I have never had a mouth MRI.
Okay, you put your head in this device, and they clamp your head, and then they stick something in your mouth that you bite down on, and then this machine goes all the way around you, and it does all your teeth. And the dentist said, I have good news and bad news. What do you want?
Oh, no.
I said, what's the good news? He said, the tooth that's killing you has already a root canal.
Oh.
I said, what's the bad news? He said, the bad news is I think the tooth is broken and it's all decayed all the way around it, and your gum is what's bothering you.
Oh.
And he said, so you don't need a root canal, but you better go see your own, because you may need a whole new tooth. I don't know what they're going to do. But anyway, he said, you definitely need 7 days of antibiotics to take care of the infection that we can see in this MRI thing. Yeah, I know.
Wait, so where does that leave you now? Are you just in pain?
Dennis had some sort of a thing that has lessened the pain, and I just came back from CVS where I got my antibiotics.
Okay.
And then the nurse called me back. She said, I forgot to tell you while you were here, don't take the antibiotics by themselves. Make sure you have a meal with them.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so after this show.
I forgot to tell you, just don't take the antibiotics. That might kill you. Just don't take them.
No, that's very funny, because once when Bill took us to Africa, we had to take some pills a week before you went. And I go out to the water fountain and I start to take the pills, and I hear Bill say, the pills are the wrong pills, what? And I spit my water. And Bill comes out laughing. He said, I was watching you. He said, I've been doing this to every guy who comes to the office. He said, there's nothing wrong with the pills.
You're like,
said,
Bill, I'm going to start needing hazard pay.
Why don't you hide in my office with me, and we'll wait for Jaffe to take his pills, and then we'll yell out, don't take the pills. And we'll, anyway.
Oh, my God.
So the upshot is I'm here, and I'm fine. So,
that is crazy. And the pain is not too much.
No, not at all.
Oh, man.
No, I'm a trooper. I didn't want
That is
to.
crazy.
Didn't want to change the show time twice, so I figured
The show must go on.
the show must go on.
That is absolutely insane, and I hope that you feel much better. Does that mean that you're now scheduled for like next Wednesday?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. Well, if we need to,
Thursday.
if we need to adjust, well, I'm fine. If we gotta,
Yeah,
move
the thing is,
around.
had I not gotten someone to do this for me, the nearest time any dentist would be back in the office was Wednesday. And I'm thinking, today's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now I've seen a dentist. I've had x-rays. I've had 3D x-rays. And I have antibiotics. So I'm good to go.
Yikes. Man. Yeah, honestly, that's impressive. And I really, really appreciate you moving the show to today and working through all that. Holy moly.
No problem.
That's
problem.
crazy.
Should we jump into stuff?
Well, actually, before we do,
yes.
you had sent over some images that.
Yes. Okay. We
I'm
can
just
do
so
them
curious
now.
about
We're going to do one thing, and then we're going to start our holiday segment for a couple of weeks. But I stopped by C's Candy, and they didn't have these on display yet, but I thought this is very funny. So for Halloween, C's Candy is going to have the candy coffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this here, I'm trying to get it open. Sorry, I'm having an issue opening this.
Okay.
Because the candy coffin is actually a coffin. I mean, it's kind of impressive how much they stuck to the bit and how they really made the joke land. I mean, this is...
Oh, it's pretty neat, isn't it? I mean, it's a little on the pricey side. It's $16, and it's like 8 pieces of candy, but it's very well done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they really went for it. They decided to go all in.
Yeah, no, crazy. I think that's very clever.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, and I never knew this is the second year, but they've redesigned it. The C's Candy Advent Calendar.
Okay.
So every day, what is Advent? Like 30 days?
Yeah, 24-ish. Something
whatever
like that.
It is. Every day you get a different piece of candy from C's with the Advent calendar. That photo won't open either.
Oh my gosh, I'm having so many computer issues. One second. Close that. Open this.
Okay.
So my mother gave us Advent calendars all the time. All the time.
Okay.
This was like one of the family traditions that we would do.
But normally just a photo, just a picture inside normally.
Well,
right?
we got chocolate a lot of times. It was a tiny piece of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so you'd buy them fresh every year. Here we go. I finally got the image up.
There okay.
Make your...
Yeah, and then last year we had the fidget Advent
Yes.
Anyway, if you like C's chocolate...
this is $50, though. This is not inexpensive. There's the price.
No.
Yeah.
$50.
Yeah. There must be some good chocolate.
Chocolate in there. Yeah,
it's about $2 a day. So it better be pretty good.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, typically they go up until the Christmas day. So you'll start on the 1st, go to the 25th. I never know if you start on the 25th and then you count down. So you know, I have 25 days to Christmas, 24 days to Christmas, 23 days to Christmas, and
I see.
You know, as you go down the Advent calendar, or you go the opposite. It's December 2nd, so let's open door number 2. I never know which way to go. So yeah, I love Advent calendars. They're always as a kid.
He thinks it counts back to a certain number of days. Oh my gosh, Steve D. I live a mile from C's Candy Factory.
Oh my gosh, I bet that smells amazing.
Wow, I got a tour. Oh, back in the You should be going back every week. Do they give away free candy?
Right. Did you hear what has happened with Bed Bath & Beyond?
What new other than the fact that
there is a new
business?
Development with Bed Bath & Beyond?
Oh wait, somebody bought them.
Yeah, somebody bought the IP, the intellectual property of Bed Bath & Beyond. So Bed Bath & Beyond, for those who are unfamiliar, you know, obviously a store that I kind of enjoyed buying gadgets from.
Oh
Easy to buy
yeah,
gadgets
we
from.
all did.
So good. Went under. All their stores are closing. Steve D has it. Overstock.com bought the name Bed Bath & Beyond and the website. Yes.
Okay.
So now Overstock.com is going to be taking over the Bed Bath & Beyond branding, which is really interesting because Overstock, anytime a company's PR includes, hey, this is our name, but don't think about our name. Our name doesn't matter. Oh, we're bigger than our name. Like Mike's Hot Dogs. We also have hamburgers. You know, like that type of thing. I cringe. I hate it. I don't like it at all. And Overstock.com did that in their commercials. We're Overstock.com, but we have so much more than Overstock items. Hate it. Hate it. So, and they've been wanting to rebrand. I read a few articles about how they're wanting to rebrand, and that rebrand would take so much money. And so Overstock.com is now going to become Bed Bath & Beyond.com.
Oh, it just should be Bed Bath and Overstock.
Overstock and Beyond.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And often we have bed and bath.
Overstock and Beyond with bed and bath.
Bath. There you go. There you go.
Why didn't they
Rolls off
hire
the
us?
tongue.
I don't understand. Why we are consultants ready to be consulted. And so you can hire our services at any moment.
Any moment.
So yeah, that's the newest information about Bed Bath & Beyond is that Overstock ended up purchasing them. Or purchasing those assets. I think that part of it was like $21 million just for the, I mean, even just bedbathandbeyond.com is a pretty good domain.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Dick's Gadget Warehouse is for sale too if they're interested.
That and, gosh, what was it? The recycling Vina.
Oh, Digivina.
Digivina. That's also still
for sale too.
Yeah. If anyone wants to talk
intellectual property included.
Yes. Yeah. And that might be worth.
We find out what intellectual property means, we will include it.
Bed Bath & Beyond was $21 million. I think yours might be $21.
$21 is close. I'll take it. That sounds very good.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump into some gadgets.
Okay, so it's all explained on the video.
At the Anchor event, like 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, there was a surprise entry, another pair of earbuds,
Woohoo!
The Soundcore Liberty 4 NC for noise cancellation. Okay, that was a parting gift with the understanding you did not report anything before June 29th. Okay, this is June 30th. This is what they look like.
I like that case.
And I'm showing the case open because this is the second time we're doing this intro. When I opened the case, it stopped the video to pair the headphones, okay? They're very handsome looking, I think. And then in the case, you get a choice of,
lots of sizes.
There are earpads already on there already, and you have a choice of 3 other sets. And of course, it's USB-C. And something interesting is when you pair it to your phone. When I first got it, I kept clicking Liberty 4. It said pairs easily, and I kept clicking Liberty 4, and nothing was happening. And then, but I heard it connecting, and I realized this is Liberty 4 NC. So if you also have Liberty 4s, which I have, just scroll down or scroll up, and you will see that it is connected to the 4 NC, not the 4. Some specs from the event: noise cancellation by up to 98.5% with 6 microphones. 2 of the microphones are actually in your ear canal, so it can hear what's going on in there and make adjustments in noise reduction. And I don't know how, but 3 times more detail with 11 millimeter custom tuned drivers. And then we have LDAC technology for 3 times more data than regular Bluetooth. Okay, this is Bluetooth 5.3. 10 hours of playtime in the earbuds, and with the case, 50 hours. And IPX4 water resistance. Now, the thing that really blew people away at the event was the price, okay? The spokesperson said that it's a crowded field and they wanted to make an impact. And so they were introducing them at under $100. So there was like everybody going, whoa.
Typically 300.
And the reason I'm doing this now is hopefully it is still the same. It is actually the 30th because I'm taping this after midnight. And there's $20 off that as an introduction for the headphones, since it's only the second day that they are in the marketplace. The sound, I think, is tremendous. I'm not sure I like them better than my Bose. It's a close call, but the Bose are $250, and right now these are $79.99, as long as that $20 off coupon is on there. I like them a lot. You know what? Let me just see. I don't have a flat charging pad, but oh, okay. Evidently the case is wireless charging too. All right. So that's another great thing. So USB-C. This has an awful lot going for it. All right. Liberty 4 noise canceling headphones out now.
That is cool. So I have not used those specific headphones, but a few things that I can add to the conversation is my other Liberty, I think they were Liberty 3s.
Yeah,
They had, every time I was like, I wonder if it has this feature. It was like, yes it does. Like the wireless charging. It's like, does this have wireless charging? And then I'd try it. Oh, it does. USB-C. Oh, that's nice. Can I change the noise canceling level? Oh, I can in the app. So it was a very mature system, which was what I really liked, is that the app was nice. You could change transparency modes, where if you wanted it to be a little bit more transparent or make sure to reduce certain things, it could. At $80, this is a steal, because
I think you're right. I mean, they are the sound is great.
Yes.
Oh, good. The coupon's still there.
Yeah, coupon's still there.
5 colors.
Different colors. The charging case seems really nice. This is just, once you get into that noise canceling category, you're easily $250. Like that, these headphones right here, $250. And that's typically where, everything is around that, around $200 or something like that. So $80 for good noise canceling headphones. This is one of those products that, like, you just know they are pushing so hard into this category that every consumer is getting a great deal. It's like, this doesn't exist typically.
No, it's great.
So yeah.
PC Guy, yes, because it paired to my phone, and it also paired with the phone I was using to shoot the video. So they showed up on 2 different phones.
Yeah. Like you can pair to multiple devices. I don't think they can be paired to multiple devices at one time, but you can toggle between multiple devices.
Yes.
Easily.
No.
Yeah. That is really, really, really impressive.
Yeah, I think they're going to do really well. If the word transparent, yes, transparent. You can set them for transparent if you want a certain amount. And there's 22 preset modes, so you can go in and do the equalizer the way you want it. And there's a little test in there, like other headphones have, to adjust them for your ears.
Oh yeah, they have the ear fit test to make sure that you're using the right size.
Yeah.
Silicone. Things
and it said, I think one of your earbuds is in your nose because this doesn't sound right to us. It's very
This smells fishy. We're not even supposed to be in that sensory category. 10 hours off of a single charge, 50 hours with the case. So the case will have more battery in there. Yeah, this is cool. This might be. I typically do have a backup pair in my backpack just in case I lose my current pair of headphones.
I totally understand it.
And so I'm probably gonna get these as my new backup. Or honestly, I was having an issue with these the other day. They wouldn't pair to my Steam Deck, and so these might be my Steam Deck headphones. Anyway, that's really cool. That's a great gadget.
Excellent. Okay, so in June, the end of June, there is this big event for the holiday gift guide from New Products. And so I'll be doing it for a few weeks. And when I walked in, well, the video explains something very weird.
I'm at the holiday gift guide, and what's the first thing I find? An axe, okay?
Whoa!
So I said to the people at Warwood, I'm looking for techie things, and this guy said, I have a fascinating story that is not techie, but you didn't know. And what is that story, Chris?
Right on. So the story we're here to tell everybody is that you can chop your own Christmas tree down. And, most people don't know this, but...
Well, in a national park.
Right. So you go to a national park, go to a national forest. For $5, you can get a permit, and you can cut up to 5 trees for your Christmas tree.
I did not know that.
Do you know if you can buy the permit online?
You can. You get the permit online, and then you just head to the forest and you choose your tree.
Wow.
So
I'm going to take this Riverside Park. It has to be a national.
It's got to be a national forest.
Okay.
Right.
So tell me about the axe.
So the axe is new. It's an old axe. It's from 1885 is when they first brought out the perfect axe. And our big thing is bringing back the perfect axe. It hasn't been made in a really long time.
Did the company go out of business and then come back, or it's been producing them straight on through?
Essentially, this axe pattern died out. It hasn't been made in a long time, a lot of years.
Oh, okay. And you started making it again this year?
Just this year. Yeah, we're releasing it this fall, shipping in time for Christmas, so it'll be a Christmas gift.
And what is it called? What is it? Is there one model?
Yes, so it is the perfect axe.
Oh, the perfect axe.
That is what it's called.
And it retails for?
It retails for $250.
$250.
Yes.
Okay. This is great. Okay. Warwood axe. I ask you not to ask me anything else. Okay. Let's chop the end of that off.
That is crazy. I didn't know that.
No, and it's a little more complicated than he said. Because
I assume that the permit has restrictions.
Yes. And every state has their own. So I looked up Florida because you're the only one. You happen to be lucky. It doesn't say 5 trees, but I can't believe this. It says you may not. First of all, you have to no power tools. Okay. You have to chop it down. Okay. But it says no chopping trees taller than 40 feet.
Gosh, darn it. I really needed a 42-foot tree. That is just...
Who is going to chop down?
I guess Christmas is ruined. Christmas is just ruined. I need a tree taller than the apartment complex.
I thought, how bizarre is
how
that?
tall is the tree at 30 Rock? How big is that one? How big is the tree at 30 Rock? In
you know what? I think it's
the square.
Maybe 80 feet or something. Scooter X, how big is the tree in Rockefeller Center?
Yeah.
But
100 feet?
I did not know that.
I just once you go past human size, 8 feet, 10 feet.
How, you'd have to go in a trailer truck.
So this can't just be anywhere in a national park.
No, I looked at it. It says there will be, in Florida, it says that there'll be a specific part of the forest.
I see.
Where you have to get your tree.
I see.
But every national park will have its own. Oh, Scooter X found it. Oh, it's
Wow.
82 feet tall.
82, but you could get half of that.
Oh my God! 50
And 5
feet
of them.
wide, and it weighed 14 tons. The Rockefeller tree.
I would feel so horrible if I cut down any tree over 10 feet for Christmas.
Absolutely. First of all, you would probably be beat up.
Yeah.
People in the park going, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah. Could you imagine bragging about it too? I only bought a $5 pass and I cut down this 38
Yes,
feet
yeah.
tree.
Well, this tree would have cost $5,000.
Literally, yeah, that's crazy.
$5,000. Also, the axe seems to be $189 or something on the website.
That is so.
It also says coming
so
soon.
Yes.
And I believe that man said they were going to be released. Oh, this company makes a lot of stuff already.
Yeah, they make a lot of tools, and they're really going after the hand, like not handcrafted, but bespoke.
Yes, exactly.
This is really, there's a lot
Made
of love.
USA.
Right.
Actually, I had the thing.
Yeah,
The actual
interesting.
axe was designed by William Kelly in 1885.
Wow.
And it is a 2¼ pound symbol of American history. Okay.
A blog about the
anyway.
perfect axe here. Yeah, that's so interesting. I would like to learn more about this axe, and I feel like I need to watch a real lumberjack tell me if this axe is good, the best axe that exists.
I know nothing about
The only thing I know about axes is I've done some axe throwing. That's about as far. Have you heard of axe throwing?
Yeah, well, you know what?
like
There was
Bowling,
there was an
but more
axe throwing
dangerous.
game.
Yes.
Fair. Remember we did
Yes, it was like foam. It was like a imitation.
Exactly. Oh,
Yes.
you've thrown real axes?
Real axes into real wood with real alcohol as well, which does not seem like it should mix. But you got the axe throwing lanes and then a bar about 10 feet behind you. It really felt illegal. It felt like it shouldn't exist, but it did, and we had a grand time. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's like the day I used to cover boat races, and there was the boat race around a boat race up the Hudson, and then I happened to read the paper that the same Saturday was to swim around Manhattan. I called the guy who I knew, and I said, "Do you know that there's a swim around Manhattan the same day as your race?" And he goes, "Oh my God, what?"
Oh, no.
Anyway, he called back later and he said, "Listen, we worked it out with the Coast Guard. Our boats are going to go up the Jersey side of the Hudson, and the swim around Manhattan's going to be held to the Manhattan side of the Hudson."
I hope there were buoys. I hope there was a lot of buoys.
They had boats traveling in
that's
between.
That's good.
I mean,
That is so funny.
that is bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. This is actually, to me, this is a very cool axe. I love it when a product is kind of the top of its category. Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nobody
Absolutely.
makes a better this. And so that seems really cool. $250 axe. If you need an axe,
$189.
now
It
you
says
know.
on the website.
Yeah, $189 on the website.
Okay.
True. And that is Warwood Tools. WARWOOD tools.com.
Then I found something. Kids these days are so lucky. Take a look at this.
We're at Droid, and we are looking at motorbikes,
Yes.
electric bikes,
Electric
right?
bikes, yep.
For how young do you go with electric?
So we go as young as 3, so that one is for ages 3 and up. But
That's wow. Okay.
That's an electric tricycle we have over
That's
there.
electric?
Yes, that is electric. Yeah, with
Electric
full parental
tricycle.
controls to control the speed of kids going too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so if you actually he turns on, It'll show you all the
This feels like it should be
battery level and
sponsored by
everything.
Tesla.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and
get them
super
started
cool.
early.
So lowest speed is 3 miles per hour. Highest is 6.
Wow.
Yeah, and parents can control it.
You know
with the
what?
key.
Can I take it home because the traffic is awful?
Honestly, we totally can.
And this guy?
Yeah, so this guy is called the Wheeler. So this is for ages 6 and up.
Oh, and no
Retails
pedals.
$349.
$349?
No.
Yeah, $349. Not
Wow.
bad at all. Yep. Also with the parental well, so parents can control how fast the kids go.
And what's the highest speed on this?
This one is 10.
10 miles
per
an
hour.
hour. Oh, wow.
Yep, 10
Okay.
miles per hour.
Okay.
It can go for pretty long. The charging takes about 6 hours, my apologies. But it can go for 8 miles.
8 miles.
Yeah, before you have
Okay.
to charge it.
And then the big guy
Yeah,
is
the
for
big
what
guy
age?
right here is called the Blipper. So this is for ages 13 and up, and it retails for $479.
That's very
Yeah,
reasonable.
we're very price competitive. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the
It goes
top speed?
12.5 miles per
12
hour.
oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
they
it's pretty
all
cool.
out now?
Yeah, they're all out. That one launches in July, so next month.
Next month.
Yep,
Okay.
next month.
Okay.
So we're online retailers.
Online?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
online primarily, but we're entering into retail stores.
Okay.
Very soon.
Droid.com?
GoJoy.com.
GoDroid.com.
Yeah, go-droid.com.
DROYD.
Yeah, Droid with a Y. Yeah.
Okay. This is great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much
Okay.
for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
That looks so cool.
Can you imagine a 3-year-old with an electric tricycle?
The closest thing was big wheels. I think it was electric big wheels, but those were really toys, and and not at all. They were plastic. That you roll, on the sidewalk after a year, the tires would give out.
Yeah.
And these seem so substantial and useful, and long-term useful.
Yeah.
They have lights, steel construction,
And
the
they
key.
have parental control. You can go in with a separate key and set the limit as to how fast it can go.
That is so cool. So cool.
And the
Man.
price seems very decent.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. From seeing a lot of electric bikes. Now, this is not, pedal assist. It is almost like a tiny little motorcycle, electric
Yeah.
motorcycle. Because there are no pedals. It's not a moped. It's just a mo.
Or a ped.
A
depending on
ped.
what-
There you go. I'm looking for. How do I buy one? Do I have to click this? Here, let's click that one. Oh, there it is. $379 for that one. But yeah, I mean that seems very reasonable. There's 2 electric bike companies that I know really well: Electric Bikes and Rad Power Bikes. Those are the ones that I kind of test. I look at other I compare other bikes based off of these.
Oh, okay.
And these are for adults, so keep that in mind. But I think their City line is their least expensive line. Get out of here. So that's $1,300.
Yeah.
$2,000 for that one. There's another $1,500. I think you can get close to $1,000. I think they have a model that is
Yes,
close
you know
to
what?
$1,000.
There was Schwinn.
Yeah.
I think it was last year's gift show. I think they finally came to $999. They had the first under 1,000 electric bike.
Yeah. And so this for a kid at $500,
Yeah.
very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah. That is just so neat. Look, the Wheeler is only $350.
Yeah.
And is my impression correct that they feel permanent? They feel like it not just a toy, like more of a actual tool.
They all I did was stand one up,
Right.
but they seem really well built.
That's
I mean,
cool.
the little tricycle I think was a lot of plastic.
Right.
But the other guy,
That's what I'm used to, right? I'm used to the
really,
plasticky big
the
wheel.
slightly, bigger ones, I think they are meant for bigger kids to
Yeah.
have some fun with.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's so cool. So that's Droid, and the Blipper and the Wheelie are Wheeler. Blipper, Wheeler are the two models we're talking about.
And it's Go Droid. I think it's
Yeah.
Go-Droid.
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
website. I
Droid
got
is-
the word droid anyway. That's good.
Yeah, DROY.
Why? Yeah. D.
That's
Go
cool.
Droid.
That is some good gadgets you found. That's crazy.
Well, we'll be doing that for the next couple of weeks, finding stuff, fun stuff for the
Perfect,
holidays or before.
Okie dokie with that, it is time for the last of this month's.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie. I feel like this could be pretty good. What the heck is it?
Okay, let's see.
We'll try it out here. Here it is. This is the entire gadget. And I don't think I need to worry about showing you anything. This is it. I can even show you its function. And I don't think
it
you're going to...
definitely lights up.
It lights up.
No? Oh, that does light up.
And there it goes. There's that.
But it does more than that?
It does more than that. It has an actual craft. Remember, the theme is craft.
Oh, yeah.
So it has a function around craft. It is not a lighter.
Oh, okay. It heats up to 4,000 degrees and you bake pottery.
It is a tiny kiln. How did you get it? No, not quite.
Pocket kiln.
A Flowbee? No. There is an element of it that is almost impossible to see. I will tell you that there is a portion of it that is so small that it is hard to see. And so most people won't be able to guess its full function without seeing.
Bug killer.
No, it's not a bug killer.
Oh, no.
Transparent USB flash drive? No. I'll even show you this. Try to get really close here. It's hard to work a gadget on the webcam. There it is. There's its little charging port.
There's an element in there.
Yeah. There you go.
Is it a lighter?
It is not a lighter. It is not a crochet needle, although that is very close. I don't even think I didn't even think this would be a good what the heck is it, so I don't think I hit it in the video. But why don't we watch the video?
Okay.
And hey, Diggy D. So here we are with the last of our craft gadgets. And before we get started, I do want to give you a little bit of an update on our plant here. Much more growth, a bigger plant, but still the actual bean that we were hoping is to emerge still has not emerged yet. So we'll have to keep updating on this. It's been many weeks. And it said it would take like one. So anyway, that is still doing its thing. Today's gadget though is this, the needle threader, rechargeable, illuminated. It's 50 lumens. Can you believe it? So this little guy has an LED built in and one of those little tools that goes through the eye of a needle to help you thread a needle easily for the first time. And it also has a charging cable as well. So let's get this open, get a needle and thread so we can test it out and so you can see how it works. Okay, here is this teeny tiny gadget outside of the packaging. Just so you know, it comes with an itty bitty, like 3-inch long USB micro cable for you to charge it. We don't need that. So here is the device. It has a little place to cap the top of this, but you need to uncap it to use it. The charging port over on one side. It has a little loop, and in an image that they have on the package, they show like a Velcro, and you could use this as like a finger holder in that little loop, but it doesn't come with anything in the packaging. And then you also have a switch, and that turns on the light so you can easily see. And then it has a little clip at the bottom. So we'll keep that off. Now I also have a needle here. And so the point of this is to make getting a thread through that teeny tiny needle head to make that a lot easier. And here is the thread that we have to fit through there. Now, this is not a new gadget by any means. I've seen these type of threaders, but the light And the fact that it's rechargeable, that is all new. So what you do is, instead of trying to futz with this teeny tiny thread and shove it through the needle, you take the wires of the Gadget and you push the wires through the pinhead, which makes it a lot easier because it's a lot more of a sturdy situation. So you fit that through, and now, oh my gosh, look at this light. I can see the thread so much easier going through there. And now, oops, I dropped all my threads here. I just am using a sewing kit for the thread. So we can put the thread through. There we go. Still not quite as easy. It's not guaranteed that it's gonna be easy. And now that the thread, oh my gosh, is through the big thing, we can pull it down, and that will go through the pinhead, or through the needle eye. I have a needle right there. So there we go. Third time is a charm. Let's hold on to that, pull this down, pull that through, and now you can see, if I just let go of that other end, that we have the thread through that needle. Pretty easy to do. And oh God, I really hope this light helped. Now, I'm standing right next to a bright, big open window, so I could definitely see that this is a more exciting gadget, especially if maybe you know that you're in a darker room, and that's where you kind of do all of your needlework or whatever. It definitely does make it easier and simpler, these types of tools, and the fact that it is rechargeable, it's kind of nice. And where did I put that cap? And then when you're finished with it, you just take your little cap, throw it on top, which is kind of nice. Make sure that you don't mess up your wires. And now you're all ready to go for the future. Make sure you recharge it. Okay, I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond, so it was 50% off. I'm gonna show y'all some options on where to get this back at the studio. So back to you guys. Like I said, it was Bed Bath & Beyond, so who knows if you're gonna be able to find it. And it was actually kind of difficult to find online, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. Here's an option on eBay for 10 bucks. This was $7 at Bed Bath & Beyond, and so it was like $3.50 for this. And Scooter X, oh, there you go. Can't find an exact
Scooter X
match.
gonna find it for 10 cents.
Right. This is $2.73, and I can't see, shipping is 77 cents, so not that bad. It's a different design, but you can kind of see that little filament in there, maybe? There's the little thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's, listen, you're working with needle sized things, so it's very difficult to show. But yeah, so, you know, I've used they typically in a sewing kit, they'll have the non-rechargeable LED version. I've used those a lot to thread needles. But this one adds a little bit of light. And I know, like, yeah, I've seen like my grandmother's sewing situation, and it's not brightly lit like I was next to that window. So I think that this could help in that situation. And there we go. The rechargeable illuminated needle threader. That wraps it up for our category, our craft and hobby category. So the patrons will be getting a new poll to vote on a new category for us to go try. And this was a fun category. I didn't think there would be so many specialized gadgets for hobby. It was a fun category for me.
Excellent.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Joey Thrash from Mississippi says, "Hey, Giz Wizzers, I would like to share a video of old technology from the cell phone department of my gadget warehouse."
Love that.
Here's Joey's video.
Hey, Dick and Ted, I wanted to share some old technology with you. This was our very first mobile phone,
And notice I said mobile. It's not exactly portable, and you can see by the wires condition of the cables. I probably did not plug it in and power it up. It was very high tech for the early 1980s. Had a little magnetic mount that you could keep it from falling off while you were driving in your car. Had a little antenna. It also came with a clip-on microphone so that you could have hands-free driving.
Oh, wow.
That is so funny. I bet that was a good quality. Mike.
I bet.
That looks crazy. The bag phone.
Our next phone was a Motorola flip phone, and it had a charger base that you could actually put an extra battery in and charge up so that you never ran out of power. It had an extendable antenna and a little flip down keypad cover to keep you from accidentally dialing someone. And there's the extra battery plugged in. Our next phone was a Nokia, another keypad cover that flipped down. And this one also had a removable battery so you could have a spare and never run out of charge.
I think I had that one. I think I had that phone.
We used a Kia Cera phone for a while. It did have a removable battery, but it did not have a keypad cover.
I like how they're getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Look.
This was our first phone with a camera. It had a little color screen, and it flipped open to protect the keypad. It also had a handy belt clip, so you could wear it around. But still removable batteries. Then we stepped up to the BlackBerry.
I love the chronological order of this.
Very handy for texting. Then our next phone was a Galaxy S3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I
still
had
a
that.
removable battery. Then the Galaxy S5.
Yeah.
I still have
and
that.
Still featured a removable battery. And
I
then
love how these still
we
work.
Moved into the iPhone with the iPhone 6S and its version of a removable battery.
You can remove
Hope
it from
you
the
enjoyed
lightning
this
port.
look at old phones.
I like that a lot.
That was great, Joey.
That is
That was
crazy.
excellent. That was
I loved.
excellent.
I really love that you kept the the bag phone, the 1G.
Yes.
That is so cool. Man, that is so funny. How far we have come.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It is shocking. It's really shocking. It's also, I like to take photos and do photography, and it's really frustrating when my iPhone does take a better photo than I can take with a camera and like knowledge on, what f-stop I need to be at and the correct ISO. And then I just whip out my phone and I take a better photo than I can in the camera. That's also a little frustrating.
No, it's great. And also, if only the phone camera had been invented years ago, like all these mad trips, I have pretty much no photos because I didn't want to lug a camera and film and but no, so that was
and also
great.
you got to think about how people are growing up nowadays. Is kids have digital, high quality, incredibly high quality photos of their entire childhood because their parents have been taking photos of them, every day. And, I have lots of photos of my childhood, but they're all real analog. They have to be converted. There's not a lot of metadata. Like, if you turn on location services, you know exactly where, what time, what second you took that photo. It's just so cool. Even with facial recognition, you could tag people who years later you forget their name, and it's all in the metadata. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy how things are changing and how they have changed. And I think that the next frontier, if I'm going to put on my my hat of looking towards the future, I think the next frontier is obviously AI. And I think it's all going to change when AI is put into an avatar that you can like talk to and like communicate to, and it's your computer, but it's just your AI that you're talking to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I want my AI to read all my emails, you know, cancel subscription services that I don't want anymore, you know. I want the AI to do all the work and just be like a computer, have access to my email and my calendar and everything, and just make it happen, you know. Respond to that email.
I can see like in 2 years, I'll be reading the chat room and Scooter X will say, Dick, I don't think that's Chad. I think it's Chad's AI. Just something about.
Is this your virtual avatar? Are you even here?
I think Chad's in Maine, and I think that's an avatar pretending.
If my avatar can pass the Turing test, then you know things are probably going downhill. Honestly, I'm just, you know, I'll just check out at that point. That is a great warehouse. Thanks for sending over.
So Joey, that's great. I'll send you the current issue of Mad Magazine. We're looking for more videos. I have 1 or 2 more. A video, anything to do with the gadget. One of our favorites is like Joey did, just old technology, and he had a ton of it. It's hard to throw that stuff out because those phones were hundreds of dollars. Make a video, 1 to 3 minutes. Horizontal format. Make sure we can see the gadget and hear your voice. You can be in it if you want, if you have someone else to shoot the video for you, or as Joey did, just shoot it yourself. Upload it to YouTube. When you do that, there's a drop-down menu. Click Unlisted, and then that way only people with the URL will be able to watch it. Send us that link. And if we show it on the show, we're showing 99% of everything we get. You'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine if you live in the U.S. or Canada, or an Alfred E. Newman photo autographed to you, and I'll send you a high-res image of it if you live elsewhere in the world. Mail at gizwiz.tv. Do it soon.
Now! ASAP! With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay, Mo, who is always venturing into new things, has made a relaxing video. We're going to show like 30 seconds of it because the video is an hour, but it's just a scene. He shot it in, I think he said Philadelphia. Okay. Wow. It's in 4K, and it's just a beautiful scene with a waterfall.
That is
And
nice.
I emailed him. I said, Mo, did you stand there for an hour? I said, I doubt it. And he told me, Dick, he said, I mounted my GoPro on the roof of my car.
Oh.
And he said he shot between 5 and 10 minutes of it and then duplicated it to make an hour video. So that if you want to have this playing on the screen while you go to bed, it's a relaxing waterfall and a very nice scene.
Have you heard of the ASMR?
It says where it is.
Have you heard of ASMR, Dickie D?
No.
So this is a genre of videos of basically relaxing sounds, and it's a way to you can play it as you fall asleep, or you can have it on in the background. Now some of it gets very weird because there are ASMR like content creators. Like that's what they do every day, is they wake up and they make content for this style of I mean, look, this is so relaxing, and you know, you just kind of chill out and
you
can fall asleep to it. It gets weird though because they know that you're in that relaxed state, and so they talk so softly. It's like
they talk over it.
It's like this, yeah. It's like, hey, everybody, welcome to the ASMR channel. Today we're gonna be cutting some soap to make some sounds.
You know, like they talk like that.
Oh,
and so
okay.
it's weird if you are not like into that style of video. It is some weird. Look, here's GB ASMR. And then here we go.
If you've been around from when I lived in Chicago, you probably remember my walls were absolutely covered.
So she's like doing like a vlog in an ASMR.
Oh my God.
And so look, this is a professional because one mic for each ear, you can see. So you got one mic here, one microphone here. And right now I think she's like doing painting stuff for it. Like
Your back, arms, wrists.
Oh my God.
it's not the type of content I can handle.
No.
I get like a second into it.
Oh my God.
And then I can't handle it.
Yeah, Becky
anymore.
said, well, that's irritating.
Anyway, I just thought it was funny that some ASMR is like what Mo did, relaxing, just kind of a vibe, just, a slice of life that you get to live through.
But I don't think Mo is whispering through it. I believe it is just the sound of water.
That's very cool. I like that. I like the video.
Thank you, Mo.
Yeah, that's very neat. So check it out on Mo's channel if you want some relaxing things to watch and listen to. And this is
I'll have a link in the show notes.
Yeah, drive-through walkthrough is the channel. You can check that out. That's pretty cool. Cool stuff. Thanks for the letter, Mo. With that, I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Also, I want to say a big thank you to those of you who support on PayPal. However you support the show, this is our moment to say thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate every time that we publish an episode that you guys support the show. Thank you guys so much for your continued generosity to our show. We really appreciate it. If you like the Giz Wiz and want to give back, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab on our website. There'll be a big link that'll take you to our Patreon page, or there's a small link that'll take you to PayPal. However you donate, thank you so much. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live, as long as there's no schedule changes or root canals. Or any other crazy stuff. But you can just head on over to gizwiz.tv and watch the show. The website will update with the live stream once we're live. That'll happen around 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time. And if there's ever schedule changes, it'll be there on the website if you need to know. Join the chat room and chat along with all the fantastic people. We got 37 people in the chat room right now. They're amazing. They're the best. So hang out with them. And you can catch a previous show there on our website as well, gizwiz.tv. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's where Dickie D writes articles about all the gadgets that we talk about on the show. So if you need to know what a gadget was, where you can find it, need a link, it's basically a good place for our show notes. We also have show notes on our website, but they're more detailed on gizwiz.biz. Head on over there and find out about all the gadgets we talk about. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? This is The Last Moments. Is it like, midnight tonight?
Yeah, midnight my time, and then sometime tomorrow I'll publish the results and put up a new What the Heck Is It?
Exactly. So unless you're watching the live show, this gadget that I'm about to show is not up there anymore. So get your guesses in now, or head on over there and check out what it was and what the new gadget is, because there'll be a brand new gadget there. And since this is the last moments, I can just give it away. Yeah, this is a bubble recycler. Yeah, you stick some used bubbles from the bubble solution, and you just stick them in there, and it'll distill it back into bubble solution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you catch all those bubbles, this is just a way to upcycle bubble solution. If you think you know what this is, get a guess in 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. So I'll see you next week.
I'll be here.